So today I sold my Bitcoin I bought 2 years ago. I spent like $100 on the investment or something. I cashed it out at a Bitcoin ATM and brought it home. The first thing I did to celebrate was buy some edibles. I buy some edibles, eat a whole brownie and I'm out of it. I order some pizza and take some money from my wad and put it in a pile on the table next to me. The total was like 20, so I put 23. Since I'm high off, the pizza delivery girl knocks and I grab the wad of all the money, not the $23 stack. I give it to her and she starts crying. She keeps saying, "Are you sure you don't know how much this is going to help me?" Freaked out and high, I say okay and just rush inside. Right now, after waking up being passed out, I realize what I've done. Gave away my bill money for this month, laugh out loud. TL. Drive. I tipped my pizza delivery driver $1,100 while high on brownie edibles by accident and have no money to pay for my bills now. So this actually happened in the last couple hours. My wife finished feeding our son. So like the wonderful husband I am, I took him to burp him while she went into the kitchen to bake. After getting the burp, we're gonna go help mommy bake. But he was too fussy. So after a brief attempt, I started walking with him and bouncing him to calm him down. Then an idea crossed my mind. I don't know why, but I went with it. I walked into the living room bobbing him along going, "Bouncy baby, bouncy baby." Didn't see anything that would work, but baby was still fussy. Why don't we go downstairs and see the work daddy is doing in the basement, bud? I then passed behind my wife baking in the kitchen and went down to the basement. After a minute of looking, I found something just right. A bundled up air mattress. I picked it up in my free arm. "Okay buddy, time to go back upstairs." I start to climb back up, and my wife calls from the kitchen, "He didn't like what you're doing down there?" And then I let go of the bag and immediately screamed, "Oh my God, Marshall," as it rolled down. Instantly I hear the most heartbroken scream of all time. And footsteps running through the house. She reaches the doorway 2 seconds after with tears already all down her face, panickedly asking what happened. Just to see me standing 3/4 of the way up the stairs holding our happy clueless son. Immediately after hearing her first scream, my heart sunk. I have no idea why I went through with that. Meanest thing I've ever done to anyone. I started apologizing profusely, and we all had a big family hug in the kitchen while she continued to cry. She has accepted my apology, but promised to kill me if I ever did it again. Which is fair. We're okay. The FU didn't have disastrous results. But God, that was stupid. Dear, if you see this, I love you. TLDR. I pranked my wife by pretending to drop our child down the stairs and shattered her heart. This actually happened a week ago, but I just found out about it today. My brother rents a studio in Nike, but he's been out of town for work. I went up to visit some friends, and he said it'd be fine if I stayed at his place. When I got there, the wall lights worked, but for some reason none of the floor lamps did. There were 5 different floor lamps, and none of them would turn on. There was also recently a power outage that affected the same area his studio is in, so being the bright man that I am, I figured that the power coming back must have fried the bulbs. Being a good brother, I went out and bought brand new bulbs and threw out the broken ones. Today my brother got back and gave me a call asking if I replaced his light bulbs. I told him I did and not to worry about it, but his old ones were broken, so I replaced them. Turns out they weren't broken. They were just smart bulbs linked to his smart speaker. They were $60 a piece, so I effectively threw out $300 of smart bulbs. TL. Dr. Brightest bulb in the closet threw out hundreds of dollars in smart bulbs. This happened last night. I'll keep it short and simple. I am super uncomfortable with hooking up on the first date. It's not my style, and I usually need to really get to know someone before I do. After a really great date filled with laughing fits and shared humor, I felt like I clicked with this girl. As the day died out, it was obvious I had to drive her home. She asked if she could come over just to snoop my fridge and watch our favorite show. Instantly getting the "oh shit I'm getting late" vibes, but in reality I just wanted to do exactly as she mentioned. We get to my place and we have some food and relax. Soon enough we busted out a little wine. Time flies and we're busy laughing and I look at the clock. It's 1 a.m. I have not kissed or even touched this girl all night. I tell her I have to get to bed and I'll have to drive her home in the morning. I fetch her a blanket because I just want to show her respect that I don't expect her to climb in bed with me. I drop the blanket and turn around and feel her hand grab mine. She's following me. Cue the "oh shit" shakes I always get. The first kiss was explosive. We started making out in a way I've never liked more. It was just awesome. We were going at it so hard we didn't turn a light on everything and we stumble into my bed. 5 minutes or so into this intense session she wants to get on top and promptly tries to spin me on my back, throwing me directly off the bed, head fucking first. I was out cold and I slowly regained consciousness to this cute soul in full-blown tears thinking she just killed her date. I slowly get up with her help and climb into bed gripping my head. She lets out apology after apology, and I slowly whisper "Jesus fuck Hulk Hogan over here" and continued to kiss her and wipe the tears. We both started laughing like crazy, and well, we finished the inevitable with my bruised head. TLDR, hooked up with my Tinder date, and she tossed me off my bed in the dark and knocked me out.